Hi guys, I'm back. Billy here. I'd like to address slipping and ducking tonight with the pendulum ball. The nuances about slipping and ducking depend upon which stance you're in. If a person throws a right hand, you're gonna slip to your left. If the person throws a left hand, you're gonna slip to your right. It doesn't matter what stance you're in. With that said, that's what you want to think about when you first slip. Now, when you duck, you want to bend your back end, but more importantly, you want to bend your knees. Okay, when you're ducking forward, to the left, back to the right, or you drop straight down and you travel, bump, those kind of things. So we're gonna mess around with that on the pendulum ball tonight. So let's go have a look. Okay, this is our old friend here. Now, as before, when I said when you slip, you drop in. Okay, kind of like a V kind of thing, because you do want to travel. You don't just want to slip or duck and stay still, because the person's not going to stay still. That's the dynamics of any kind of hand-to-hand altercation. So what we're after here, when we slip, for this instance, I'll be stepping to my left to slip, and say something comes around this way, but I'm going to step to my right as I duck. Now I have the option to stay on run this way, or I can switch my feet and attack this way, or move again. But basic thing, if we get this thing swinging, okay, slip, duck. Okay, that's the main idea. Slip, duck. Okay, slip, duck. Now, once that feels comfortable, switch sides. Okay, put your right foot forward. Okay, now you'll be slipping to the right and ducking to the left. Now, I call it ducking to my back leg, but it's really just ducking to my left leg. It just so happens my left leg in this particular instance is back. My right leg's forward because it's southpaw stance. What southpaw means is your left hand's power hand. All right, so as it comes this way, slip, duck. Okay? Slip, duck. Now, go back to the conventional stance again. Now, if I want to slip to the outside first, or to my right side first, my left leg is forward, my duck will be more forward. So it'll be out this, and then I'll step forward with the duck. So I'm traveling. Okay? Looks like this. Come forward, slip, duck. Okay? Slip, duck. So you notice you can cover some room. It's pretty cool. Now when it's the other way around, right leg forward. Now I'm going to slip to my left first and duck to my right. Slip, duck. Okay? That's a general idea. Now when you start putting punches together, knees, elbows, kicks, it's going to depend upon the range your opponent's at. Some guys are real cagey. Some guys are right on top of you. So with that said, that's what's going to dictate what you do afterwards. But let's say, for instance, we're still in the pocket, which means they're right on top of us. So that's when uppercuts and hooks come in handy. The simple thing, going back to the first one, left leg forward, we're going to slip to the left and we're going to duck to the right, right? So what comes to mind? Okay, slip, duck, boom, right hand. Because I'm moving to my back leg, right? Slip here, I duck, I'm outside, bang, okay? Or I can bump, throw a left uppercut, right hook. You have options. That's what's nice about it. Other side will look like this, okay? Slip, boom, pop. Or slip, boom, bump, boom, boom, okay? Now, going back to conventional stance again, slip into our right side first. That's going to leave us, when we duck, it's going to leave us way inside. That'll typically be some sort of a body punch, or it can be an uppercut to the chin, or it can be a bump and an uppercut. So come here, slip, boom, pop. There's an uppercut there, or you can bump right hand. Okay? It's like this, boom, pow, pow. I like uppercuts. One of my favorite shots. I like working the body, and I like using my knees and elbows a lot. Because I'm small, so I have to get in close. I have no choice. Okay. So you're getting kind of an idea of what the slipping and ducking is about. Now, also too, you can just duck. Now the coolest thing about when you duck, they're wide open down there. Okay, I know it breaks the rules in boxing, but hear me out. In a real situation, the groin's wide open, insides of the legs are wide open. That's a wide open target. So when you duck, when you think about it, okay, when you slip, you can go boom, boom, okay? Most likely what's going to happen is when you hit them in the groin, they're going to bend over a little bit. That's a perfect shot for a knee or an uppercut, right? So you go here, duck, wham, wham, okay? Works well. Now, you can also do the same thing when you slip to the left and you duck to the right. You just use your jab hand. Boom, boom, pow, pow. Okay, so it'll look like that. So you slip, drop down, boom, boom, boom. Okay? That just gives you some idea of what you can do with this stuff. And the pendulum ball is simply a timing tool. It gives you something to respond off of. That's why I like it so much. And it can be used in a variety of ways. You can, here it's pretty much for head strikes. You can set it for belly strikes. So when you roll, when you practice a shoulder roll, for instance, see on a high strike, you use your elbow, you use your catch hand, but you can, if it's a kick coming at you, you can sweep with that hand and punch. Sweep with that hand and punch. That's what's cool about it. So all these concepts, like I said from the beginning when I first started doing these tutorials, all the concepts blend together. Now I just show them to you with different apparatuses, which is fun on my side. So this is the pendulum ball. It's adjustable from high all the way to the ground. You can use it to the ground for practicing strategy and how to move your feet, how to walk on one person's legs, that kind of thing. I'll be showing that later. But right now, it's just been pretty much the neck height, the head height. And like I said, as we go along, I'm going to be addressing lower and lower and lower. Also, too, in the future, I'll be showing partner practices with a live body. We feed each other. We gear up because you hit and you block, especially with the reaction punches, learning how to cover up a block and fire off the block. A counter punch is blocking and hitting with the other hand. Reaction punch is blocking with the same hand and firing off. So we'll be covering that a lot, but that's going to be more when I have a live body in here with me. It's a lot of fun to watch too, but it's the real deal. It's just skill specificity. It's a way to train it. And you want to do that before you spar. You want to have some skills. You want to be able to do something. If you just stand there and not sure what to do, you get your butt kicked. And that's just what happens. The skill specificity drills are rugged, they're rough, but they teach. And you start out with a light, easy, give and take going, then it builds the intensity to where it's full contact and full speed. That's what makes it fun. And it's also empowering when you do it for years that you get these tools. They're just there. You don't even have to think about them. So that's the goal to this stuff. But again, the pendulum is a very valuable tool. And all this is a maze ball from boxing. You see Mike Tyson used to use it all the time. And again, just give it a try. And now it doesn't have to be this. It could be a tennis ball just hanging from a string, a water paper, but you want something with a little bit of weight. You know, it could be a sock filled with rocks. It really doesn't matter. But you want something to feed you. That's what you want to think about. Okay? So please follow me on YouTube. Email me at billyboston@gmail.com or combativeFitnessWorkshop@hotmail.com. And in the future, I'll be getting the webpage up like I explained before. And again, I enjoy doing this, so please keep tuning in. All right? I hope to meet some of you out there in the future. Don't be shy. So thank you very much for your time. I'll talk to you next time. Bye.